Hi, I'm Alexis and welcome to This Week at LSU Eunice for February 4th, 2013. This week we will look at the University Study Abroad program, the LeDoux Library's 15-minute meetings, the accreditation process the university is currently going through, and Matthew will have a look at sports. LSU Eunice's Study Abroad program is a unique opportunity for students to learn a foreign language while being immersed in the culture of another country. Bree takes a look at the expanding program.
LSU Eunice has expanded its Study Abroad program to include an option for students studying Spanish. The program already sends students to French-speaking Montreal, Canada, but now the program will include a month-long class in San Jose, Costa Rica.
We have been doing a study abroad with Montreal for the French students, which is a program of French immersion. We have a high demand of Spanish students, a lot of Spanish students, Spanish language. So we opened, I opened the Costa Rica program in San Jose. The reason why I picked Costa Rica is because Costa Rica is a country that has been it's a program that has been going on. I'm doing it through an organization that has been doing it for 30 years, so it's well running, and the students get to study at a university, so they get a full university courses out there. On top of that, it's they're going to be, of course, with other students. It's not as strict as the immersion in Montreal for French, but they're going to be living with Costa Rican families.
The immersion program will allow students to drastically improve their foreign language skills.
And so it's 4 weeks of intense Spanish language practice, and usually when they come back with that, their level of Spanish will have dramatically increased, where they will almost reach the level of speaker because they will understand Spanish at regular pace.
Tuition for the trip is $3,400 and includes registration fees, lodging, round-trip transportation, study abroad fees, insurance and admissions fees for some cultural activities. For details, see the sign-up sheet outside of room 138 in Manual Hall.
Thanks, Bree. The LeDoux Library is offering 15-minute What Is It meetings each week.
The Tuesday weekly sessions are part of the spring in-house bibliographic instruction at the library. I give some tours, I do hands-on computer instruction, sometimes I get to go teach one of your classes to help with the library work, but the Tuesday sessions are short, maybe 10 minutes or so, and they're focused specifically on one of the library sources, an encyclopedia, or the government documents websites, or the LSUE website. So rather than say, here's how you do this, I say, here's what the encyclopedia is, here's why you might use it, and then ask questions of students so they can get immediately involved in finding and knowing how to use a new source, maybe for their English class, for nursing class, whatever it might be. So those are quick, come in, 10 minutes, everybody's got 10 minutes to spare, right? If you see something on the list like OED, I don't know what that is, but hey, maybe it's English and I could use it for my English class. Come in and find out what it is, 10, maybe 15 minutes.
Now, let's take a look at some important upcoming dates. The university is currently undergoing an exhaustive process of being reaccredited. LSU Eunice must go through this process every 10 years. We sat down with Chancellor William Nunez to get a better understanding of what the administration is currently working toward.
SACS, or the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, or more formally SACS COC, Commission on Colleges, is the regional accrediting agency for the South. There are 11 states involved in SACS accreditation, ranging from as far west as Texas, across the Gulf Coast, and then up the Atlantic coast all the way to Virginia. So 11 states make up SACS. SACS is one of the larger of the regional accrediting agencies. You must have accreditation in order to function as an education of higher learning in the United States, and because of that, you must also, within the context of SACS accreditation, pass federal compliance guidelines. For example, we couldn't provide financial aid through the federal government if we did not have SACS accreditation. But another very important aspect of the SACS mission is to enhance the quality of regional accreditation campuses in the South. And they do that by trying to enhance what you do to make things better for the students and the citizens in your community.
An off-campus review team will evaluate the university's self-study, and then an on-site team will visit the campus in November.
Needed some clarification on, but more importantly, they're there like anyone else would go when they're looking for a new car to kick the tires and make sure that everything is correct, just as we said it was in the self-study for the campus. So this is a very extensive process. It's a very exhaustive process. You need to know that LSU Eunice was the first one to be involved in this new aspect of the process with the Quality Enhancement Plan 10 years ago, and we passed the accreditation process without one negative finding. So we had clear sailing. In fact, I think we're one of the first and only campuses in Louisiana that had that kind of outstanding outcome.
Okay. Now, let's check in with Matthew for a look at sports.
Thanks, Alexis. This weekend is a busy one for Bengal Athletics. All three sports will be in action. Basketball is now in second place in the Miss Lou Conference after the first round of play. The Lady Bengals start the second round of play this Saturday at 2 p.m. at home against Delgado. They'll welcome Meridian into the HPRE Center at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, February 6th. Softball started the season last week and swept Heartland and San Jacinto. They head into this weekend 4-0. We caught up with Lady Bengal pitcher Elizabeth Delafield.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth Delafield. I'm a pitcher for the Lady Bengals softball team, and we started our season out 4-0. And we're playing in a tournament this weekend in Texas, and we'll come back home on Wednesday for a home game against Lamar College at 1 o'clock. Come out and support your Lady Bengals.
Baseball starts their season this week with a 3-game series against Northlake College.
We're excited that Northlake will be coming down. I think this will be the 6th year that they've come down in a row and from Irving, Texas. And it'll be interesting to see how we play this weekend. I know our guys are ready to play. I know we have a quality opponent. I know they haven't dealt with the rain issues that we've dealt with in the month of January, and they've already played and had a game underneath their belt. And I know each year they've always been a quality opponent, and I know each year that the game's been very, very close. So we're excited. I know our guys are excited to get on the field and actually play somebody else. So we're looking forward to this weekend. I think the weather's going to be outstanding. We're calling for 65 degrees on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just looking forward to being able to compete against a quality opponent.
Coach Jeff Willis said while his team is defending national champion, he doesn't want that to define this season.
Is there to repeat?
Well, I think it's important anytime you come off a season, and we've been blessed to have it happen 4 times, and I think our teams that have come off those seasons have made the mistake of trying to live up to that and live up to that pressure. And I think it's important for our players to realize that's our goal. That's our goal, our end goal, but that's not going to define who we are. Our goal is going to be to play the very best game that we possibly can at the very end of the year. And if we're able to do that, then we're going to have a very successful year and let the chips fall where they fall, and the success and the awards and all those things take care of themselves. And so that's our goal, not necessarily trying to live up to prior year's expectations, but being able to have our own identity and be able to be comfortable in our own skin, not trying to live up to that pressure of doing that year. And I think that's a mistake that prior teams have made coming off a national championship year, that they've tried to live up to that, and they've put so much pressure on themselves, but that's their old goal. It's like you've heard the old analogy, how do you eat an elephant? And it's one bite at a time. And I think prior teams have taken that elephant and tried to eat it all at once. So it's important for our guys to take one pitch at a time, one out at a time, and one game at a time. And if they're able to do that at the end, they're going to have a very successful year.
That's it for sports. Back to you, Alexis.
Thanks, Matthew. That's it for this week at LSU Eunice. We'll be back next week with another look at what's happening on campus.